So I'm about to upset some of you guys. You'll see why. But let me say this now. There have been those times where I say I'm going to do something and I do it, and a lot of you guys are like, no, don't do it. It'll make the car look worse. This might be one of the times I actually agree with you. So you remember how I said I was getting a new hood scoop for the 05 STI? Well, the old one's back there right now in the corner. I actually might put it back on. I don't know quite how I feel about this yet. I just don't know. I don't like it, but at the same time, I kind of like it. I'm gonna leave it on there for a little bit just to kind of see if it grows on me. It'll definitely help with heat extraction out of the engine bay, since we have a giant scoop right here allowing heat to come out. Like oh man, dude, it's already getting hot. So I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna let it grow on me. If it doesn't grow on me, I'm gonna throw the stock scoop back on. This is one of the things where I'm kind of like, meh. Don't quite know how I feel about you. And for those who are curious, this is the KS Tech hood scoop delete, or block off vent. I don't call it whatever you want. It's the KS Tech model. So today's video might seem a little bit out of place because the last video that you guys just watched, it was me pulling the engine out of this car, which I haven't done yet, which I'm about to do today. But this video is gonna be out on Friday, where I think the other one's gonna be out on Thursday of removing the engine. Just bear with me, all right? We're gonna get the engine pulled out today. So I need to run down to Subaru and a couple other places, which is why I'm shooting this video now, because I wanna get the next engine removal video out, because I need to get the heads off of this engine, so that way we can go drop them off at my buddy Eric's house. We're gonna film the whole thing of him bridge porting up the heads for 1/2-inch head studs. So this is the final drive of Karma version 3.14159 with the Type RA short block in it, the FP black, and so on and so forth. This is the last drive of this version of Karma. It's leaking power steering fluid. I can see it on the garage, so I think this is the last drive I'm gonna get out of that power steering rack anyways. So let's grab some GoPros. Let's go drive this thing one more time. But before that, I gotta tell you about today's sponsor, because it's that time of the month. So it is that time of the month again, you guys, where I get to tell you about Skillshare. If you don't know what Skillshare is, you are missing out. It is a great online learning platform where you can go on there, you can refine the skills you know, you can dig deeper into new ones, and you can expand and grow. I've been using Skillshare recently, learning about how to just live life productively. One of the ones I've been learning recently is like starting a side hustle. Like all of us, we all like cars. We all like car parts. Car parts get expensive. We all have little side hustles that we start here and there, but do they ever take off? Do you ever run into roadblocks? Do you ever feel like a failure? So I mean, it happens to all of us. That's one of the categories in this class that I've been watching, is like dealing with failure. Like it's a pretty common thing, but it's always a learning experience. So this awesome class by Ali Abdallah has been incredible to help me further understand, like create and like expand the knowledge that I already know about doing this stuff. If Skillshare is something that you guys are interested in, just like taking some time to go explore, check it out. Down in the description below is a link for the first 1,000 people. You go click on that, you can get a free 1-month trial. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to go test the website? You can go like check out some classes if you want to, if there's anything that stands out to you, if you got some free time. If any of this interests you, go ahead and hit that link, you guys. But get back to driving Karma for the last time before we completely obliterate that engine, before we throw in the new one. So just got done running my errands for the most part. I was running out grabbing the last of the stuff that I knew I was going to need for this engine teardown and engine build. So I think I got everything. I ran over to Subaru, ran over to Harbor Freight, ran to the auto parts store, grabbed some more brake clean, because you can never have enough of that. But I just wanted to give like final thoughts or recap on like how I think the car now like is right now. I do think if you're looking for like a good all-around daily driver with some like good power, this is about it. Like this is what you want. Like 450-ish wheel horsepower is more than enough to get you in trouble. It's more than enough to play with. And it's more than enough to like overtake people in traffic when you need to. This FP black is pretty responsive as well. I think by this point you guys know that we're going rotated. I'm not 100% sure on that quite yet, but I'm pretty sure by this point you know that we're going rotated with the Precision 6062. Great turbo. Looking forward to being able to use it. Not a lot of people use a 6062 on their STIs or WRXs that I've seen on most EJ builds. I found a couple of the FA20s on them and whatnot, but it'll be interesting to see the difference in the dynamic. the difference in dynamics of turbos between an FP Black or an FP Series stock location turbo and an actual rotated setup. So very excited to actually like see the differences between them. But for like the 450 wheel horsepower range, I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic. I think it is the perfect daily driver level for most people. For me, I just tend to have this problem where I always want more power. I always want to push how far I can go with the car and like push the limits of what I can actually do with it. Now, a lot of you guys are asking me, hey, what am I doing? Jesus, train tracks. A lot of you guys are asking me, hey, what am I doing with the Type RA short block that's in the car now? That's going into our blown up Legacy that we have at the house. If you guys remember, we have that, I think it's like a 2005 white blown up Legacy. So that's getting Karma's old heart, or old engine, I guess you could call it, but it is what it is. People always stare at me, like especially when I'm like in the taxi with the GoPro on my head. People always stare. What up, Honda? You want to stare any harder? It's all good. Same with the guy on the bike. He just broke his neck. It's all right though. And then I know some of you guys were curious as to why am I shooting for more power out of a daily driver. It's not so much that I want or need more power out of this car. It's more or less the fact that I want to continue like pushing what I can do. Like building that EJ that we just built is something I've never been able to do. I've never had the confidence to do, and I've never had the skill level or tools to do. Man, downtown is like busy today. So do I need more power? No. Am I going to complain about more power though? No, not at all. Like, it's doing something different, and I'm excited for it. I'm very happy with this setup though. The only thing that I didn't like about being at 450 wheel horsepower, and a part of it is contributed to my driving style, is fuel economy. Fuel economy was absolute trash. Absolute trash. But then again, I do have a heavy foot when I tend to drive. Oh my God, the universe is colliding. There are two orange cross tracks right next to each other right here. You guys are so cute. Look at you guys twinning. I bet you they wave to each other. Twinning. But anyways, yeah, very incredibly happy with this setup. The Type RA short block did surprise me. I beat on this car quite a bit, and I am surprised that it held up to the amount of abuse that I threw at it. Like, you guys would see a little snippet here and there of what I actually do with this car. Like, I will send it to redline all the time. I flat foot shift it more than I probably should. That's probably doing more stress on the transmission than it is the actual engine. But like, I just beat the hell out of this car. I don't have flat foot shifting set right now. I was gonna do one final send off on this engine with flat foot shifting, but I just forgot I reset my ECU when I got those cells. So now it's not set. Whatever. Watch me do one final pull and it blows up. There was our final send off on the Type RA short block. I salute thee. You did great. You did great, Type RA block, but it's time for you to go to your new home. That wasn't even full PSI, that was only 20 PSI. We're not even on the 21 PSI map. A little bit of a letdown. Yeah, I think my steering rack is going out. I can feel it getting sloppier. Just starting to get sloppier. Steering rack, you also lived a good life, so I guess this is the send-off for you as well. It's alright though. You did great. You did wonderful, Karma. Turbo did fantastic also. FP Black, U2. It smells like cat pee. Why does it smell like cat pee up here? I am curious how much power we're going to make on the new setup. I'm actually very curious. Oh, I also need to figure out the clutch situation for this car, because this clutch that we have in here right now definitely will not hold the power that we're going to be making with the 6062. You know, this will be my first rotated setup on a Subaru. This will be my first rotated setup. We are doing so many firsts with Karma. Karma has been my first. She has been the one that has popped most of my cherries with Subarus. Like, the majority of my life, it's always been like basic bolt-ons and like little stuff here and there. Now we're doing all-out engine builds, engine teardowns, custom rotated kits, the whole kit and caboodle. It's all right. We'll catch the next light. We'll catch the next one. We're not in a huge rush. I am driving this car home to go kill it though. I'm literally taking this car back to the house to go kill it. I'm gonna tear it apart. I'm gonna pull the engine out today. My goal is to get the engine out today. I think I can do that. Today's Tuesday. You guys are seeing this video Friday. I think the engine rip out video is gonna come out on Thursday. I don't know. Our turbo shows up tomorrow. Hello, fellow blah blah. You know where I was going with that. Overall, I'm happy with the 450. I just want more. I know a lot of you guys were asking like thoughts on it before. Actually, no one was. But overall, I mean, I'm happy with the 450 horsepower the car makes now. I do think it's plenty for like daily driving and like road use. I just have a problem. I like to modify. I literally enjoy the process of torturing myself by making myself work to rip out an engine, replace it, and redo everything. I don't know why I have this problem, but I have this problem that I do that. It's whatever. No complaints. Let's go back to the house so I can park this thing in the garage, let it cool down so I can start ripping this engine out. Well, that's it for the Type RA block. I'm not starting that car again. And let it cool down for about an hour, come out here and start disassembling it. But I wanted to make the video anyways, you know, just because that's what I do. I do the thing. But I do want to touch on this actually. So many negative Nancys. So many like salty negative Nancys out there. I don't understand it. I uploaded the engine build video this morning. You guys are seeing this on Friday. It's Tuesday. Uploaded that this morning. There's just so many negative Nancys. If something went wrong with the engine and it blows up, so what? So what? Then it blows up and we take it apart and we do it again. I don't see the big issue here. It's a learning experience. Everything here is a learning experience. You think I know what the hell I'm doing with everything? No. Hell no. But we'll learn. So quit being a negative Nancy. Take that salt, go put it on your mashed potatoes, and go eat it. Get out of here with that. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys on this one. So let's put a car together. Well, we're currently putting a car together. When you guys are seeing it, you guys know what I mean. If you like the video, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit that like button, turn it black, blue, green, yellow, purple, silver, cyan, whatever color it turns for you. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to be, I'll put it in one of these corners. You guys already know the deal with that. And with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies.